All right, what is going on, my dudes? Let's jump right into the point of the video today. Attuma and Shuri are both getting buffed. Hell yeah, dude. Much needed. Let's go. So, hey all, Balance Team here with an update on Attuma and Shuri. Attuma, despite some unique utility and tricky defensive abilities, our review of Attuma's fight so far has shown that he is bad. Kidding, it doesn't say that, and he's not bad, but he's a little underwhelming. Shown that he is... Imagine if it said that, that'd be funny. He is underperforming compared to targets in a few areas. His defender strength attribute is top tier, but a fairly wide number of champions are having good success against him across game modes. Offensively, he is also outputting a bit less damage, with too little comfort in his loop. Absolutely. So personally, I have both these champions at rank 4, and I've used them both extensively. Shuri, I've found success using in multiple ways in long-form content, like I posted the Luke Cage video. I also had some success with her actually in Battlegrounds on defense, an annoying defender, and also good against specifically Domino, right? Because she's a Domino counter, and of course, you know, Domino needs that specific counter, and her health pool isn't too high, Domino, so she can get through it. Attuma, he gets shredded on defense every time I put him down. He gets shredded on defense, and on offense, I've had like 2 or 3 decent fights with him, and even still, my opponent just like ends up winning the round. Even if I finish at 100% health, it just takes so long, right? So Attuma, I feel like really needs this tune-up like badly, for no matter what he's doing, you know? But anyway, we have 2 specific goals with any changes to Attuma. Increased defensive threat of his rough skin. All right, so making him more annoying on defense. I honestly do think that's needed though, as bad as that's going to be in some scenarios. Also add some damage and accessibility to his attacker loop. Great. Though we're still working on the exact changes that will let him bring the full power of the seas to the battle realm. Key points of interest are the base chance for his rough skin damage, the duration of his cruelty, they're very short, and faster access to concussion. That's also great because it takes a while to get him initially ramped, you know? And when you take a while to get him initially ramped, that's where his damage comes from, and that's why he feels underwhelming, all this fun stuff, right? So yeah, he could definitely get that gore style buff to, you know, just speed up his ramp, because once he's super duper ramped, he's decent, the damage is okay. I think that needs a little bit of a boost too, but yeah, he's definitely decent once he's ramped. It takes a while to get up there. So Shuri, based on our evaluation of Shuri's performance in the battle realm so far, we're also going to look at making some tune-ups to her kit. Love it. I love Shuri. While her damage is quite potent once her full ramp gets going, absolutely, we're seeing low damage output across most of our game modes. Yep, notably our more dynamic pieces of content. Yeah, so Battlegrounds, War, you know, it just takes her a bit to get going. So the goals with Shuri are reduce the investment needed to reach full ramp. Fantastic. That's a nice gore style buff kind of thing, and reduce the difficulty of maintaining her effects. There it is. That's gore. That's gore. Gore is great now, right? That's great, dude. That's great. We'll be taking a look at her current stack limit, shock effect durations, and potencies with the intention of bringing her base DPS in more complex counters and simplifying her upkeep once ramped. Dude, that's amazing, dude. So I just posted that Luke Cage solo like 2 days ago. 6 million health done, right? In like 7 minutes or so. Yeah, once she's ramped, dude, she does so much damage. If she could reach that ramp sooner, that's phenomenal. You know, if like her stack limit comes down to like 30, 40, 50, you know, that's going to change her from having to go SP1, SP2, SP1, SP2, SP1, SP2. Maybe she just goes like SP1, SP2, SP1. Maybe one more SP2, but I think really like SP1, SP2, SP1, and then she's at her max ramp. That would be great. Even if they have to lower her ceiling a little bit, I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope they don't have to, but yeah. Anyway, what's next? Tune-ups for both characters. As mentioned before, we don't have their changes locked in. Are still working on them for sure. However, here's a brief timeline. April and May, Attuma's changes will hit the CCP beta, okay? And then June, they're released. Oh, goodness gracious. What is it now? February? Oh, March, April, May. 4 months we gotta wait, man. Okay. All right. Hey, all right. It is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, I got both these guys, guy and gal, at rank 4. So hey, that's great. You know, America Chavez and Gore are both fantastic now. They did not get much. They did not get much. Gore, he got 2 little tiny changes. They made his shadow magic longer, and that's really it. They made his shadow magic longer, and they like increased his undermine buff. That doesn't even matter. You're not using him to counter Penny Parker, you're using Gallon, right? So that's all it took. increase the length by 10 seconds. So Shuri, she has that damage, dude. Make it easier to get there. She's gonna be a freaking baller combined with her utility. Attuma, I think Attuma is gonna be a little bit harder to tune up. I think that personally, I do feel like Shuri's in a better spot than Attuma is right now. But yeah, that's awesome. Let's click awesome on that. Great, fantastic. I mean, this was super expected, right? Super expected. Very excited to see how they end up getting tuned up, man. Good stuff. That's exciting. Yeah, and who comes after them? Mantis. She's going to be fine. Then Absorbing Man and Zemo, they're going to be fine. And Cassie and Ant-Man, they're probably going to be fine. Yeah, so these two will probably get a little bit of a buff, and then there probably won't be balanced touches for a bit, which is a good thing. You know, lots of good champs recently. All right, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop your boy a big old like. Let me know what you think about these little tune-ups coming in June in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the gameplay in, like, May. I'll be seeing you around, man. I'll be seeing you in a few months, is essentially here what's going on. I can't click the button. There we go.